Keep calm. Start no cross.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
Csak kérdezünk.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sanreal?
Ezt bírom, hogy mindenkinek milyen nagy az arc lesz, amikor így meglebegtetjük a hercegi kártyát. Hogy miért is vagyunk itt, akkor egyből mindenki befosik. Jaj. Na nézzük.
The Sanreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Hát akkor te vagy a
Like you
bűnös.
make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see
Csőbe ússzad magad.
notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sanreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers
Igen, leültették az öreget.
during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sanreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Aj, basszus, ezek is amúgy nagyon durvák, így a borászatban. Tehát, hogy így, oké, az van, hogy itt, amikor már megvan egy ilyen, és akkor mit tudom én, minden évben kijön egy adag. De hogy ez valami eszeveszett durva kísérletezésnek a végeredménye, tehát, hogy itt tényleg nem az, hogy évekről, hanem évtizedekről beszélünk, mire tényleg egy jó bort megcsinálnak, hanem nem egy évszázadon keresztül finomítgatják, mert hát basszus, mennyire egy rohadt lassú folyamat, tehát hogy évente egyszer tudsz egy új adagot megcsinálni. Tehát, hogy van egy éved, amíg vársz, hogy na, akkor ez most jobb lett, mint a másik. Ez elképesztő. Úgyhogy mikor leveszítitek a kocintost, akkor gondoljatok erre. De ne vegyétek le a kocintost, mert azt nem szabad. De hogy ez mennyire durva. Hogy tényleg tényleg egy normális bort, ami ilyen rohadt drága, hogy ez abból mennyi? Hány évszázad munkája lehet benne?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have
Bár olyan
served
bort
for
nem hiszem,
years
hogy vesztek.
and would answer with their heads for the wine.
De jó.
We'll not get anywhere asking
A lényeget
questions, I
értitek.
see. It's a waste of
De amúgy
time.
is tehát, hogy egy nem egy ilyen
Your
régi
Grace,
bor, hanem bármilyen
how
bor.
am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sanreal.
Sokaknál egy emberöltő belemegy,
Which means one of two things.
míg tényleg
Either
akár saját maguknak is
or
csinálgatják.
you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers.
Jó van, ultimátum.
Remind me, where is this Unreal stored?
in the main cellar around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has
Ah,
his
biztos nem.
flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me.
Nem úgy
His
nézett ki,
father
mint aki
frittered
zsarolna
away the
bárkit is.
family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Erre. Erre, főnök. Kobra.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Ez története. Hoppá. Ezt nem is szabadna megnéznünk. Az SS-et gyakran tekintik Tucson népe egyik legfőbb kincsének, hisz ez a régióban termesztett borok közül a legismertebb. Nehéz meghatározni pontosan, mikor érlelték az első hordó SS bort, de feltételezhetjük, hogy nagyjából az időtájt lehetett, amikor az első emberi labrópoltják betörtek a hercegség jelenlegi területére. Annyi biztos, hogy ez a bor igazán csak Adela Marta hercegasszony uralkodása alatt szerzett hírnevet, aki az SS bor szinte isteni becsben tartotta, és ezért Castel Ravellónak adományozta a kiváltságot, hogy a hivatalos hercegi borászat legyen. Különleges helyet tartott fenn a Bockleri palota pincében az SS számára, és mind a mai napig minden évjáratból 2 hordóval ünnepélyesen letétbe helyeznek azokon a polcokon. Bármelyikük megcsapolására a Vino Sanctus Est hercegi ediktum alapján lovakkal vonszolás általi halálbüntetés sújtandó. Az igen. Akkor abban nem marunk bele.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
De honnan tudja Benoit? Az Everlus 1969.
I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Itt van ezt 1969. De egy szangrál kell nekünk.
Others heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Spomino.
Got Pomino over here.
Vele kihagytam egy párat. Lehet, hogy kihagytam egy párat. Fiorano.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Ez már volt, Severlus. Merre van? Többet nem látok. A kalapács. Ja, még van fönt is, nem? Aha. Aha. Aha, 71 Sangreal.
1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep
A másik oldalon. Nézzük meg, itt is van 2. 68.
Sangreal.
Közel.
Barrels are dated 1268.
close, but not quite the right year.
De most milyen évet írunk? Itt van.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
Na, már másodszor lekopogtatunk hordókat.
Full?
Full. This one's full too. Full.
Úgy néz ki, mint tele van.
This one's full too. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Egy kis blasfémia. Goodbye. Keres hordócsap. Hol lesznek hordócsapok? Lent. Megnézzük. Ah, itt van.
Got the taps.
I have a feeling we'll find something awry.
Jaj, kifolyatjuk azt a jó bort.
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Szépen beleiszunk mindegyikbe. Ez nem az.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio.
Még meg is szagolhatta volna. Valószínűleg, hogyha seprő van benne, akkor az is érződik. Hogy nem olyan az illata. Dír. Csicsikalángos.
I am very disappointed.
But your grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit
Szúros tekintet.
I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
Mégis se követte el.
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Ja, amúgy ezen gondolkoztam én is, hogy miben gondolta.
I was a fool, very foolish.
Tehát, hogyha úgyis elértek volna oda, hogy csapra verik, akkor rájönnek. Nyilván később.
A few weeks passed at the pheasantry. A rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt.
Ismerős.
He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrian aristocrat at court.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? At the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
Drága volt ez a bor.
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Cintrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Menjünk is.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Ez egy jó hosszú átvezető volt amúgy. Így összességében.
Relax. Now we wait.
Superhold. Jöttek a rossz arcúak.
Our favorite vintner.
No.
It's not him.
Ó, van, ezek kapni fogják. De miért rádom vagyunk? Nem kellett volna. Jól védekezett.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions.
Még a végén barik lesznek.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Jó van, mit kell tenni az agyadat? Pihenteted, az jobb lesz.
Captain, do the honors.
2 nap.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Így. Az a visszakezes.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him.
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters.
Bezzeg a
provided they catch the
kötéltől
serpent's
megijed.
blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Most nem is emlékszem, hogy
I'll report to the palace as soon as I
itt
learn
hogy volt.
I shan't return to the
Ki volt
palace.
ez a szintriai?
Our mission has not yet ended.
Ugye
The
leírás
Witcher and I will await you
alapján a
at the guard post near the
Deathlaugh-ra hasonlított. Most nem emlékszem, hogy neki szintriai volt-e az akcentusa.
Let's go to town.
Majd mindjárt kiderül. És már úgyis arrafele megyünk. Hú, a szintek is potyognak.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the
Kiderítjük.
kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Kiderítjük,
Even
hogy
if
ki
it's
az.
so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one.
Egy egész szervezet.
Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
Na tessék, ezeket akarta ráküldeni a vámpírra. A banditák megnyomorítják őket. Mit csináltak volna egy királyvámpírral?
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her.
Akkor nem lett Lafra
On
hasonlít,
the
nem
Cintrian's arm
szakállas.
was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The
Mandragora.
What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the
Oda
Cintrian.
elmegyünk, nem?
Seems we have to go to that
Nyomunk egy
get-together.
bált.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
Igen, Geralt, ez kőkemény. Parti arc.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place, a residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in
Aj,
Oatville.
megint ünneplőbe kell öltözni. De hát nekünk ez az ünneplő. A harci bugyi. Abban miért nem lehet? Nézzük, milyen ruhát kell felvennünk. De először... És úgyis van már 7 pontunk. Talán fel kéne oldani egy pár dolgot. Ja, van 2 vörös, azokat feloldjuk. Ez 3 kell. De többet meg nem is oldunk fel, mi? Ó, de ez fel lehet. Mágikus vezetők. És nem lesz el... Basszus, nem elég. Nem volt elég. Mutagént nem tudunk. Hopp. Mondjuk ezekből is lehetne, de annyi dolgunk nincs. Kisebb, sima vörös mutagén. Nem, nincs annyi. Shit. Jól el is vertem a pontjaimat a semmire. Szép munka. Mindegy lesz még. Hoppá, már támadnak. Szólj bekábított. Na, NFL bácsi, menj innen. Ezek ilyen egyedi NPC-k. Kefir. Ez nem tudom ki volt. Nevin. Lakást is jöjjön. Tolnom kell. Szegény kutya, basszus. Olaj jöhet, megbízás egy Witcherre. Na, ez majdnem olyan. Még Vezemirre jobban hasonlít.
Rolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Jó fele jövök. Vagy mi? Na tessék, utazhattam volna, itt van. Itt van a gyors utazó tábla. No, nem baj. Vele? Pierrel beszélünk? Na, egyből leszólja a sztilót. Szerintem fullos. Mi baja van?
There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
Mutatja, hogy mit kell felvennünk.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Mindegy. Hogy mondta, hogy mit kell felvenni? Igen. Na mindegy, felveszünk akkor valamit. Mi baj lehet? Persze ezért is hathatunk ki pénzt. Nincs ingyé. Udvari dublé, nem? Hát akkor menjünk. Bokleri újas. Bokleri csizma. A gatya az ugyanúgy néz ki, mint bármelyik másik. Igazából meg is vagyunk.
Thanks.
Ever your servant.
Hát is kell öltöznünk. Ezt levesszük.
Is it just
Ja,
that great?
jó van.
That's
Which
Igen.
well.
true. At any rate, let us go.
Not at all.
The man. This prick. Captain.
Who said?
His once you're not.
Wait.
Sure.
And that.
Újra megkínozzuk.
Live.
Biztos, ami biztos.
He
Ought to
go up. That's what I don't.
Take it. Captain. I shan't.
Amúgy van egy tippem, hogy mi okozhatja. Mert érdekes mindig
He's late.
really.
a gyors mentés halál.
What if
És azt hiszem, az pont a felhőbe menti fel, úgyhogy szerintem lehet itt valami kliens probléma lehet.
Still
even
need to, even if. Besides, someone's coming.
Captain what?
Bandits.
Mert másnál is láttam hasonlót. És ott is gogos kliens futott. Úgyhogy van egy sanda gyanúm, hogy a GOG kliensnek a felhőbe töltése lesz a ludas.
Don't.
I will.
Mindjárt megnézem, hogy ki tudom ezt lőni,
Her description.
hogy feldobálja, de azt hiszem, az kívül lehet a kliensben, itt a játékban nem is.
Gotta nab this
De
Centurion.
megpróbálom. Biztos, ami biztos.
Duchess,
Precise.
We.
Get.
where's the?
The man. Geralt.
Ja. Úgyhogy szerintem most mentek egyet. Biztos, ami biztos. De hát, mindenképpen feltölti. Lehet, akkor az autó szévvel van valami gondja.
Do you like it here?
Az a kérdés már múltkor is felmerült, Szücsi. Trike kérdezte. Általában minden... Őszintén, az igazat megmondva nem tudom, el is felejtettem megnézni, mert totál kiment a fejemből. De alapjáraton mindent DirectX 11-jel szoktam futtatni.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
De mondom, most fogalmam sincs, hogy az alatt fut-e, de 60%, hogy igen. Né.
I love you.
Ja, igen. Csak így. Az nem semmi. Belém jön, aztán szerelmes lesz.
Oh, here he comes, a hero, Geralt the
Geralt Reeve. Na de legalább kijavította a hibát. Most nem költöm el az összes képességpontot. Na, hol az ember?
Sacre. Excuse. There is.
Jó. Vele is már beszéltünk. Add a ruhát. Maszk kell, vagy azt lehet, hogy kiraktam. Nem, itt van nálam, úgyhogy nem kell maszk. Fölvesszük azt.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
Oké. Oké. Nem szereti ezt az öltözködést. Aha. Jó. Utána nézzünk. Itt. Nem tudom, itt lehet valahol beállítani? Ez mi? Na várjunk, lehet, hogy akkor... Mert alapvetően a Gogon a DirectX 12-es van belőle. Mert ott most megnéztem, és volt additional DirectX 11 executable. Lehet, hogy már a Next Gen az alapból 12-vel futtatja. Nem mindegy, megnézzük ezzel, hogy mit csinál. Eddig jó. Eddig jó. Lehet a vetkőzés nem bírja. Jó. A vodból majd ezt kivágjuk. Ezt a binge-zést.
All jests aside.
I'm more than.
Thanks.
Ever your servant, sir.
No? Eddig jó. Ezt levesszük. Jó. Melyik állatba menjünk? És menjünk a farkasosban. Jó, akkor lehet ez volt a probléma. Jó, kösz srácok. Meglátjuk, hogy ez hogy fog menni.
Nice tune.
Csak én voltam a balfasz, hogy nem néztem meg korábban.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Érdekes volt, hogy eddig nem nagyon volt ez probléma. És lehet tényleg a legutóbbi frissítést tekert el.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Milyen csecse az a dublony?
style.
Nagyon sikerült jól felöltöznünk, neki is
Not
tetszik.
all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on,
Jaj,
no
kapunk
one knows
maszkot.
who you are.
Akkor nem a farkasosba megyünk.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
Basszus, annyira furcsán néz ki Geralt kardok nélkül. Csupasz az ember.
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you to
Lassan válthatnánk stílót is. Már régóta ez a haj meg szakál van. Mondjuk itt előtte kellett volna, de nem baj. Majd ezután elmegyünk belőjük.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Ó, de kár.
Shame. We would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
Modern mozgásművészek.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belont.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the
Milyen
Kaviri.
segítőkész fiatalember.
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well.
Hogy orhideát
Always
kéne
complaining
keresnünk.
about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here.
Jó kicsi pecó.
Rihanna, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Eloltjuk. Vegyüljünk el az esti részekői között. Hát akkor bulizzunk egy picit.
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The paintball.
Dobálozzunk.
Well, you another art?
Kék.
Please do not disturb.
Pluty.
It's not a landscape, you pleb. It's a manifestation of the man's soul.
Blue blood is all ice.
Jó, van sárga is. Hoppá, valamit megittem. Lila, lila. Jó, ilyen szép átmenetes lesz.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intensity.
Zöld. Jaj, ne dobd el.
That green, lush and verdant as a field
fog belőlem jönni a művész. Ez egy pöcs. A kép címe Chlamydia. Na menjünk tovább, milyen buli van még. Ennyi. Eldobáltam mindent. Vagy van még? Még van sárga. Ott lesz a...
It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Meg ide. Yes. Voilà.
Allow me a moment to point. My appraisal? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle
Így.
good and evil.
Pont ezt jelenti.
Defiance.
Düh. Tele van dühjel.
That's him, all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Lehet inni, ígyunk.
The preferred hooch of artists.
Lehet inni, ígyunk.
Packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Ez jobb bevert. Uraim. Meg húzzuk. Húzzuk meg. Bravo! Micsoda előadás! Hát takarodjatok a picsába. Van még valami jó?
But are you sure it's an original? Please leave. This is a private alcove.
Jó van, na. Bombi van.
Seems someone decided otherwise.
That someone knows nothing. We are busy.
Nem érünk rá, jó. Megyünk máshova. És vannak még vegyülések. Nida.
He's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nem lehet valahogy megtréfálni? Á. Ne, hogy tapsol. Éj! Hülye totál be van szipúzva. Nézd már a delfinek. Anyád. Jó, ez jól néz ki.
How beautiful.
Vá, szép delfin. Ez volt már.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Szia, ez egy darab. Az elázott Twitch-el. François de Valer. Sűrű sötét éjszaka borítja be rengeteget tejölt függözék fák fölött. Jó. Ez badarság, ilyen biztos nem volt.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Never suspected you believed in such things.
Ott a UFO. Jaj, basszus, egyszerre ebből is volt egy elég érdekes szitu. Felénk nem nagyon volt divat ez a lámpásozás. És hát tegyük hozzá, egy kisvárosban nőttem fel. És éppen egy ilyen éjszakai dorbézolásból jöttünk haza egy szomszédos városból. És képzeljétek el, amikor segrészegen annyit látsz, hogy konkrétan a fél égboltot beterítik ezek. És nyilván a részegnek mi jut egyből az agyába? Ott jönnek a ufók! Ott ordibáltunk, hogy jönnek az ufók, azt közben kiderült, hogy csak esküvő volt. Ezt mindenki felerегette ezeket a lámpásokat. De nem baj, jó volt, kalandos volt, jöttek az ufók.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
Shoo.
It It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Ugye ezt tudjuk, hogy milyen nehéz a festőknek.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Na hát ez nem is a Cecilia.
Confused me.
I told you not to move.
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the
Szív alakú doboz.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur. I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Jó van, na.
Such talent, exceptional, true.
Amúgy se volt jó az a kép. Gyűjdió. Ott valami piros lik. Oh.
I do not even wish to comment.
Egy kis orcukor. Íj. Bizony modern művészet. Eduard fogantatása. Jó, ez volt Matilda első lépései. Ludovic születése. Hát bazd meg. Nem mentek a faszomba. Szerelmes levél. Laura, ez semmiénk.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life.
Szirupos mellé.
Trickly refuse.
Itt van a doboz.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Cintrian, I imagine.
Ó, de akkor követjük a parfümöt. Hopp, 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 hopp. Verbüdös. Itt szaglik valahol? Itt szaglik. Ajaj.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Hoppa.
Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Jaj. Ügyes gyerek.
For Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall,
Kekszel.
broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Quickly, upstairs.
Na, menjél. Erre. Hoppá.
That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana at once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Oksi. De merre?
Killed her, then went out on the balcony. Bloody handprint. It's his.
Ha?
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, this ladder.
Nem, a létrán mászott. Mi a létrán? Hol a létra? Ennyi, vinni kell a gyereknek haza. Vásárfia.
Need to stay alert.
Ide is benézünk.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor. Bloodstains.
Vérek. Vérek mindenhol.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Akkor bizony oda futott be. Ott a kés.
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Locked. No key in sight.
Ha?
Sconce is bent. Smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
Na mi maradt még? Ja, meg itt is vannak. Hoho.
Links at a snap chain. Jewel must have been on it. Links at a snap chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious
So?
stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.